We are just beginning AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. Stick around and you can see every one of the 5 films in the series, plus the new documentary behind the Planet of the Apes, right here on AMC. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon, all 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day and all night. Well, all good things must come to an end, even the Planet of the Apes movies. The film we are about to see, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, was the final entry in the series so far. Every Planet of the Apes film was notable for its fine cast, and this one was certainly no exception. Lou Ayres appeared as Medemus, Claude Akins as the evil Aldo, and the brilliant director and actor John Huston played the lawgiver. There was another budding director in the cast too, young John Landis. And of course, I made my 4th appearance in the series as that simian rabble-rouser Caesar. The locations for this film were a little like traveling both through time and space. We shot the Mutant City scenes at the Hyperion treatment plant. That means sewage in Playa del Rey, California. And the location scenes out at the Fox Ranch were shot on the same spot where I'd filmed How Green Was My Valley with director John Ford in 1941. Well, I guess all of us, actors and apes, have come a long, long way. Enjoy Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon, all 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day, all night. We continue our Planet of the Apes marathon with the 4th entry in the series, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. In this one, North America is a police state where apes are used as slaves. The arrival of a highly intelligent ape, Caesar, the son of Cornelius and Zira from the previous 3 films, leads to an uprising of the apes against their oppressors. It's a kind of hairy version of Spartacus. After missing the 2nd film in the series, I'd returned in the role of Cornelius for Escape from the Planet of the Apes, which was released in 1971. Since the ending of that film didn't turn out too well for Cornelius, I thought my connection with the series was at an end. But Conquest of the Planet of the Apes takes place 20 years later, which allowed me to don the monkey makeup once more, this time as a new ape on the block, Caesar. It's rather ironic to note that this film was made in 1972 and set in the dark future of 1991. Something to think about, eh? Here is Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. All 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day, all night. The 3rd time's the charm, as the saying goes. That old cliché is certainly true for the movie we're about to see now, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. It's the 3rd in the series of the Planet of the Apes films, released in 1971, and it has, rather unexpectedly perhaps, an abundance of charm. The ending of the previous film, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, rendered the planet rather uninhabitable for apes and other living things. Luckily, 3 apes escaped the Holocaust in a spaceship. They are Cornelius and Zira, once again played by myself and Tim Hunter, and Milo, portrayed by Sal Mineo. Their journey takes them to 1971 Los Angeles, where they are, in turn, curiosities, celebrities, and fugitives. Although there is plenty of action in Escape from the Planet of the Apes, it is also the funniest and the gentlest of the series. At its heart is a tender love story between Cornelius and Zira, and I know that you will enjoy it. Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. All 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day, all night. Fans of the original Planet of the Apes, and there were and are millions of them, must have thought the ending to that film precluded a sequel. But if a film is successful enough, Hollywood will always find a way. And so, Charlton Heston, Kim Hunter, and Morris Evans soon found themselves back at the old stand. The result, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. This time, the returning cast members were joined by a new face, TV star James Franciscus, and a new director, Ted Post. The film was photographed by Milton Krasner in Panavision, which usually is bad news for TV viewers because it means that you only see about half the picture when it is panned and scanned for television, which is an unfortunate misrepresentation of the original intent, to put it mildly. But not tonight. I am proud to say that AMC is showing a letterbox version of the film so that you can enjoy the full impact of the original widescreen image. And what an image it is. Here is Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. All 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day, all night. Imagine you run a major studio. A producer comes in and says he has a great idea for an epic movie. It's based on a book called Monkey Planet, and it's about intelligent apes who rule the world. Now, what would you do? After you kick the producer out of your office, I mean. Well, luckily, studio head Richard Zanuck listened to producer Arthur P. Jacobs and agreed that Monkey Planet might make a fascinating and compelling movie. They were right. The resulting film not only received great reviews, it created lines at box offices everywhere, but only after a slight name change to Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes stars Charlton Heston, Kim Hunter, Morris Evans, and James Whitmore. Well, and I'm in it too, as that brainy ape Cornelius. The film received Academy Award nominations for Jerry Goldsmith's musical score and for Morton Hack's innovative costume design, but more important than any award is the place that it has held for 30 years now as one of the greatest of science fiction films. Here is where it all began. Planet of the Apes. Fantastic novel about a world where apes rule and where humans are treated as ignorant animals. Its title, rather inelegantly translated into English, was Monkey Planet. Well, producer Arthur Jacobs bought the rights to the book, changed the title, and made the movie we're about to see, Planet of the Apes, starring Charlton Heston, Kim Hunter, Morris Evans, and myself. Except for Heston, all of us played apes. Now, I don't know if you've had the experience of having to spend 2, 3, 4, 5 hours in make-up chairs, having your face covered with enough latex, foam, and hair to render you virtually unrecognizable, but believe me, it is no picnic. However, the result was astonishing, and it earned an honorary Oscar for John Chambers, who created it all. The makeup is only one of the outstanding elements of this landmark film, whose 30th anniversary we're celebrating with this special series on AMC. Another is the magnificent Panavision cinematography of Leon Shamroy. In this special letterbox edition we're about to see, you can enjoy this great widescreen film as it was originally intended. So, here is Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. All 5 Planet of the Apes films all day and all night. The Planet of the Apes films are fantastic and imaginative, but there's also something profound about the real world in each of them. The one we're about to watch, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, is both a science fiction adventure and a rather sly satire on the nature of celebrity and the sometimes deadly effects of fame. Kim Hunter and I reprise our roles as Zira and Cornelius, the smartest of simians, and we were joined this time by Sal Mineo, a long way from Rebel Without a Cause. As the title suggests, these three hairy scientists escape the Holocaust that ends the previous film and find themselves in Los Angeles circa 1971. Naturally, these talking apes become curiosities, then celebrities, then fugitives. A turn of events that leads to a dark conclusion and sets up the plot for the next film in the series. Escape from the Planet of the Apes is presented in the letterbox format, which preserves the full widescreen picture, just as when the film first played in the theaters around the world. Now, if you didn't see it then, get ready for a treat. And if you did, I know that you'll enjoy it again. Here is Escape from the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon. All 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day and all night. Now, all weekend long, we're enjoying the 5 great Planet of the Apes movies. The film we're about to see takes us behind the scenes of these productions, shows us how the remarkable makeup, costumes, and sets were designed, and even reveals some rare home movie footage and screen tests. This wonderful documentary was produced especially for American Movie Classics on the 30th anniversary of the release of Planet of the Apes. It's called Behind the Planet of the Apes. I am honored to serve as your host in Behind Planet of the Apes. We will also hear from Charlton Heston, Kim Hunter, and Ricardo Montalban. Oscar-winning makeup artist John Chambers, studio executive Richard Zanuck, directors J. Lee Thompson, Ted Post, and Don Taylor, and many others who worked on one or more of the 5 Planet of the Apes films. It is a fascinating glimpse into the making of a series that has enthralled moviegoers for 3 decades and will continue to engage, amaze, and entertain us for many decades to come. Prepare to learn all. Here is Behind the Planet of the Apes. Hello, I'm Roddy McDowall. Welcome back to AMC's 30th anniversary Planet of the Apes marathon, all 5 Planet of the Apes films, all day and all night. Our next film is Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, starring Don Murray, Natalie Trundy, Ricardo Montalban, and myself as Caesar, the leader of a slave revolt. Made in 1971, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes was set in the future, 1991. Odd, but 1991 doesn't seem nearly as futuristic as it used to. Anyway, we needed a location that would convey this brave and frightening new world, and we found it in Century City, a mammoth development of high-rise office buildings where parts of the 20th Century Fox studios used to be. All of those brand-new buildings with their innovative designs just seem perfect to convey the distant 90s. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes is being shown tonight in the letterbox format, which preserves the original widescreen dimensions. That makes this viewing an event, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure you'll agree as you enjoy Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.